Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Stephanie, and I will be your yoga teacher for today, day 28. Letting it go is our theme for today. We are going to start in standing. So go ahead and meet me on your mat in your most beautiful mountain position, aka Tadasana. We did this earlier, so we're just going to begin by rooting down fully through the feet. So picking those toes up, putting all the weight into the heels, the midline of the feet, and then slowly begin to place those toes firmly down on the mat. Slight bend in those knees. Pelvis is neutral, no tilt the pelvis. Crown of the head is actively reaching towards the ceiling, and those shoulder blades are wrapped back. Palms face forward, and go ahead and close your eyes down. Yesterday, we started in this position, except we were laying down. This is still Shavasana. This is just standing. I know, I get it. It's not Shavasana at all. It's Tadasana. However, our legs and everything are extended. We're nice and long. We just have the weight all on our feet. All of our bones stacked one on top of each other. But go ahead and take note of how your body reacts to these standing starting positions. I can go ahead and assure you this is not a hard practice. So normally standing and starting in down dogs are harder practices, but today this is not the case. Go ahead and let go of your perception of what this class may hold for you for letting go today. Let go of the thoughts. You are exactly where you are supposed to be right now. Showing up for yourself on this mat, creating the confidence and building yourself up is powerful. So way to go. We're going to go ahead and inhale our arms up overhead. We're going to go ahead and interlace our hands behind our backs now. So go ahead and drop those arms behind the back, interlace them, and maybe push down a little bit with them, trying to get the palms to touch like this. So they're probably like this. Our goal is to get them to touch behind our backs. So just play here with this for just a second. And when you feel ready, we are going to come into a forward fold. So go ahead and fold forward. Great big old bend in those knees, allowing those hands to drop behind you. No matter what this looks like, there should be no sharp pains here. There may be some discomfort, and that's okay. Let go of those thoughts of discomfort and just breathe that loving energy of awareness into those tight spaces of discomfort. Trying to get the belly to the thighs, of course, is always the goal in these forward folds. Our head will eventually reach our toes, but it will take lots and lots of time. It's just the general direction it's headed. We're not just trying to power through these poses today. We want to land in them, feel them, acknowledge the thoughts that they bring up, and let go. You can go ahead and release those hands. We're going to come up to a halfway lift. So nice long spine, and remembering that our heads are an extension of the spine. We're wanting to keep the weight in the toes, not in the heels. And exhale, fold over both of those legs. Inhale, we're going to root to rise. Just peel yourself up bone by bone. Head and neck come last. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. And we're just going to slice through the sky, coming into forward fold. Plant those hands and step that right foot back, followed by the left. We are in our high plank here. Just rock forward and backwards a few times. And then we're going to lower down our knees and our chest and our chin. Come through for cobra. And exhale. Everybody meet back in an all fours position. Beautiful. A little different than normal. That's what we're kind of going for. So once we get in our all four positions, go ahead and stack yourself, making sure the hips are over the knees and the shoulders are over the wrist. We're just going to do some basic cat-cows here. So inhale, drop that belly, lift that chest. And exhale, round through the spine for cat. Inhale, lift that chest, drop that belly. And exhale, round. Do this a few times on your own. We're not rushing this. We're taking our time today. Matching the movement to the breath. Wherever you are, take one more. And we'll all meet back in our all fours position. Nice. We're going to step our right foot up. So we're in a low lunge here. So at first, we're just keeping our hands down, feeling into our hips. How are we feeling today? Allowing the thoughts to come up and letting them go. Let's go ahead and push back into our half splits. Trying to keep our spines long and just get that stretch through the hamstrings today. That right foot is engaged. It's not collapsing. It's engaged. You can have a nice little bend in that right knee. You want the hips to be square, so try to bring that right hip back about an inch to square it up with the left. And then roll back through our low lunge here and plant the left hand and right hand sweeps up towards the sky and your gaze follows. Very nice. Go and plant that hand and step that foot back into our all fours position. We're just going to switch right on over to the other side. So go ahead and bring your left leg up. Low lunge on the left side. And same things, of course, here, just feeling into this position at first. Seeing how it feels on your hips, on your back. Nice, gentle motions. Acknowledging those thoughts that are coming up and letting them go. Bringing yourself back to your breath, back to your body. And slowly push back into our half splits on the left. So we're going to kind of go through the same things. We want the foot to be active here. A slight bend in that left knee. And then we also want to bring that hip back about an inch to meet up with the right hip. So we have our hips squared. We want a nice long spine. So go ahead and make the spine as long as you can. You may not be able to go down as far, but you should feel it more in your hamstring when you try to do straight spine and fold. Instead of rounding through the spine, it just offers up a different stretch this way. And slowly come forward, planting that right hand and sending the left hand up towards the sky. Our gaze follows it. Breathing. No holding or clenching here, of course. Nice, gentle stretch. Beautiful. Go ahead and plant that hand and step back into our all fours position. Now we are going to take our right hand and sweep it up towards the sky. Gaze can follow it. And you got it. We're threading the needle. So we're threading this right hand through the left, coming down onto that right shoulder. And of course, we have options with this left hand. It can go out in front of us, or it can go just up towards the ceiling if that feels good for you. And of course, the option is always to try to wrap it around that right thigh. Wherever you are, just go ahead and be here. Just let go of all the thoughts that keep popping up. Keep bringing yourself back to this present moment on this mat, the only moment that matters right now. And slowly release that left hand. Push it down on the mat to sweep your right hand back up towards the sky. And release. Very nice. You're going to sweep the left hand up. Gaze follows it. Seeing how this feels, just have your hand up in the sky. And threading through that right. Coming down onto the left shoulder. And of course, options with the right hand. So it can be out in front. It can be up in the sky. Or you can try to bind it around that left thigh. Wherever you are, be there. Find the stretch. And then think happy thoughts. Maybe even a slight little grin on your face. And slowly, we're going to take that right arm and plant it back down and sweep that left arm back up towards the sky. Beautiful. Plant your hands and everybody's coming into down dog. This is our first down dog of the day. So, of course, we're starting with a dog walk. So go ahead and take your dog in a nice little walk. Stretching through the hamstrings, not collapsing or dumping through the shoulders. We're pressing actively through them. Nice deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, we're sweeping that right leg up. 3-leg dog. And we're going to step it through in between the hands. And we're going to rise up on our next inhale for our high lunge. Interlace those hands. Take the pointer fingers. Kind of Charlie Angel look here. Kali Mudra. So Kali Mudra is for destructive forces. So any negative thoughts that are coming up, anything like that, we are destructing that. We are getting rid of that. We are letting it go. Breathe. You can see that right big toe, the heel of the left foot is reaching backwards actively. Breathing. Smiling. Beautiful, beautiful yogis here. Beautiful. Release those hands, frame that foot, and step it back. Downward dog. Very nice. Sweep that left leg up. 3-leg dog. Breathe. And come forward and step it in between the hands. Allow your inhale to rise you up into our high lunge on the left. Interlace those hands. Get those pointer fingers up. And smile. That right heel is actively reaching towards the back of the mat. You can see that left big toe The knee is not over the ankle and your hands are above your head. You're smiling. You're happy. You are letting it go. Yes. You are powerful. Beautiful. Release those hands and frame that foot and step it back. Downward facing dog. Very nice. So go ahead and bring that left foot up in between the hands and pivot it. We're coming into wide-legged forward fold. So your legs are wide. And let's go ahead and come into our fold. If you liked the interlaced hands in the standing forward fold, I challenge you to go ahead and interlace your hands here too and allow them to drop and hang heavy just like in our standing forward fold. This may feel a little tighter in your hamstrings, and that's okay. Accept the shake. Acknowledge that shake, and we let it go. Our bodies are powerful and they can shake. It's okay. It's not going to hurt anybody for the legs and the muscles to shake. As always, as long as there's no pinching, no sharp pains, we should be okay. Very nice. Go ahead and release those hands if you've got them interlaced. Heel toe those feet in. We're coming to our yogi squat here. So pushing those elbows out against those knees. Taking a deep breath in here. And exhale, sit back. All right, we're going to send our left leg over. And we're going to pick our right leg up. So we're going to do a twist here. So this way is seated forward fold. Bring that right leg up. Okay. So go ahead and hug that right knee with the left arm. Already starting our twist here. And we're going to take our right hand. I said that wrong. Grab the right knee with the left arm. And if I said that right, great. Take the right hand over the rainbow and around behind us. Nice twist here. As always, we allow the inhales to lengthen us and the exhales take us deeper into our twist. Breathe. This is great for your digestive system. Sending that loving awareness to all of our intestinal, our guts, all of that in there is fantastic for the body. Very nice. We're going to counter this twist. So just twist around to the left for a quick second. Beautiful. We're going to send that right leg long and pick the left leg up. So we are going to hug our left knee with our right arm. And our left hand will go up and over that rainbow behind us. Twist on the other side. Same thing. Just send that loving breath to the tight spaces in the belly here. I'm not keeping you guys here long. It's okay. Just breathe it out. Let it go. You got this. Inhale. Back to center. So we're going to send those legs out long. And we're going to have a little playtime here because we always like to play. So one of the more challenging things in yoga, of course, is picking up ourselves with our hands. So I want you to go ahead and plant your hands beside of you. If you need blocks, this is a great place to give yourself some length, right? This will allow you to help pick yourself up higher if you can't pick yourself up from the ground. Believe me, it took me years, plural years, to be able to do this without blocks, okay? So be gentle on yourself. Use the blocks. They are your friend. Okay, so we are going to lift on just working our lower body. So we're just going to try to pick the booty off the ground. Just leave the legs alone. We'll play with them, okay? So go ahead and inhale yourself up. And now maybe we see how it feels to take the left leg off. Okay, and release it. What about the right leg off? Engage in that core. Allowing those shakes. Beautiful. If you really want to play, you can try both legs. Allow the shake. Beautiful. I wanted some quick playtime there. I like to play, and I want to put it in every practice. Little challenge, little play. Okay? Rock and roll to plow. So plow, our feet are going over our head. So we're going to walk and roll to massage the spine a few times. And then on our last one, whenever you decide that is, you're going to come into plow by throwing or placing the feet behind your head. You can put your hands on your back for a little stability here. Just keep your gaze up towards the ceiling. You can have a little bend in the knees. It would be great. Breathing. A little inversion for your heart here. Hips are over our heart. Now, when we come out of this, we're coming into fish. So if your hands are on your back, we're just kind of going to move them down to our booties, right? Whenever we come down. So slowly allow yourself to be placed into your hands there, okay? And then we come forward. We're kind of in this upright. And then we use these elbows to push and lift our chest up and drop our head back. Here we are in fish pose. Beautiful breathing. We're not holding or clenching here. And release. Very nice. And hug those knees in. We're going to do some bicycles here. So go ahead and take those legs parallel to the sky. Interlace your hands behind your head. We're just going to do 20 of them. So right elbow to left knee and then reverse. We're going to do it 20 times. Ready, set, go. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful. Hug those legs in. Supine twist. So drop that left leg out long, hugging that right knee in. Maybe rolling that ankle a few times. And then pulling that right knee across the body. Right arm goes out towards the right. Gaze follows. Go ahead and shut your eyes down here. Way to go. Day 28. Letting it go. I can always find so many things to let go of. As humans, we can hold on to some of the craziest things. I have a little story to tell. I'll probably tell it in Shavasana. Go ahead and come back to center and drop that right leg out long. Hug that left one in and go ahead and roll that ankle a few times. Before sending it across the body towards the right. Left hand goes out long. Gaze follows that left hand. Breathe. letting them thoughts go. Don't invite them in for tea. Just acknowledge them. And use your inhale to bring you back to center. We're coming into Shavasana. I'm going to offer the open heart supported Shavasana. So if you have blocks or a pillow or a bolster, you could use that. We are going to lay our backs. You want it to be right below your shoulder blades. And then the other block can come under our head here. Little gentle heart opening Shavasana, arms out long beside of you. I'm going to send my legs out long. You could also have them in cobbler if that feels good. But go ahead and shut the eyes down and be here. I don't normally do this, but I'll tell you a story in Shavasana. Letting go, right? That's our theme. Yesterday, I'm good at backing into vehicles. And it's usually in my driveway. 90% is in my driveway. I've done it 4 times now. 100% in my driveway. They've all 100% been in my driveway, Stephanie. I just like to back into vehicles. I don't really know why. However, I have been learning that stress and worry are defense mechanism, or it sets our bodies into defense. So I've been trying to get rid of worry, get rid of anxiety. There's no reason. So yesterday I hit the truck. Of course, when you hit something, you're kind of like, what in the world just happened? I turn around, I see it in the rearview mirror, and I'm just like, okay, well, oops. At least I'm not being chased by some saber-toothed tiger. There's no reason to stress. There's no reason to flutter about it. Let's go. I got places to be, people to see. I ain't got no time for worry. My husband was shocked. I love my car, but it's a material possession that can be fixed. So when things happen in your life that seem off, just let it be. There's no reason to resist it. Or I should say, just let it go. I didn't think much about my car. Today I'll call the insurance company and it'll be handled. There was never a reason for worry. There was never a reason for stress. And all it takes is practice. Your awareness will bring it to light. Thank you so much for being here with me. I am beyond grateful for you. I hope this practice was exactly what you needed. Have a lovely rest of your day, and remember, let it go. Life is not that serious. Namaste.